looking for all the baddies all over the world. Ladies, where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? Yeah. Real bad on the prowl. Heard you was next, but I'm up now. Yeah, I'm shining like bling blow. And I see a couple haters in the crowd. Yeah, drip, drip, drop, I'm juicy. Don't really care what you say. And we all on Ducey. It's your birthday, girl, go crazy. Now make it clap and get low. Yeah, now back it up a little more. Yeah, now bring it up slow. You need a stage the way you putting on the show. Now grab your bestie by the hand and let her know she bad. Said grab a baddie by the hand and let her know she bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? Yeah, I'm fed up, so shut up, don't need your opinion. I'm about to count up your pension. Get up, I need your attention. Hurry up. Keep calm, yeah, never in a rush. See a baddie with a big butt. She a stallion, don't get bucked. Now make it clap and get low. Yeah, now back it up a little more. Yeah, now bring it up slow. You need a stage the way you putting on the show. Now grab your bestie by the hand and let her know she bad. Say grab a baddie by the hand and y'all know what to do. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? Yeah. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? Yeah.
Yo.
How is everybody?
Yo, bro.
We had a situation here after we went off the air today. If you notice, Mr. Pope Phil is not with us. Vatican West was raided this afternoon for a health inspection.
Yep.
After someone complained about
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, there's someone out there filed a complaint about all the uneaten and unrefrigerated sidebars that had been allegedly piling up around the property.
Yep.
Apparently,
situation. Yep.
Yeah, so many sidebars went unsold this year at the Karen Reed trial that Pope had been coming up with creative ways to store them. So Mr. Pope Phil is getting everything in order right now, as the health inspector will be rechecking us next week when Pope is conveniently scheduled to be out of town. Huh.
Yep. Likely story.
I mean, yeah, he's running for the border.
Yep.
I think Touche said what was true. He's running to Canada, and he's gonna stick us with the bill here. The Vestal Virgins are working around the clock to clear the property, and so the 900 numbers will be down for the next couple of days. I'm sorry, Gothic Sparrow, Matt G, even Sue Bear, who often call in and share their sins with the Vestal Virgins. That will be down until all the legal matters are settled, as Mr. Pope Phil and his supposed vacation.
Yeah.
Supposed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Supposed. So that also means that next Monday, well,
Uh-oh.
he's not here.
Yep.
So Phil Sucks Monday, if we can't get, I mean, I don't want to host Phil Sucks Monday.
Mark
But
Sucks Monday. How about Mark Sucks Monday?
Well, Mark's not even here.
Mark always sucks, so he can do any day of the week.
But we might be off on Monday. Good.
Okay.
Hi, Facebook Karen.
Hey, Karen.
We might actually be off on Monday next week. Some programming notes. For those who aren't aware, the Karen Reed trial rested today. The defense rested, and the prosecution has opted out of bringing in rebuttal witnesses. It was a very contentious day as Hank Brennan bitch slapped the last defendant. I mean, that's all I can say. The last defense witness. He was brutal. What do you think?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty crafty, the way he started with every detail matters. It was very smart.
He essentially got the witness to, well, that one doesn't matter, and this one doesn't matter, and that one doesn't matter.
But details matter, right? Yep.
Yes, details matter.
Because using a different weight and different height crash test dummy will give you a different result.
Right. And they had the crash test dummy basically suspended from a forklift so the body couldn't move. And that result, I mean, the backup result wasn't the same as actually a body being hit, as it had to stay in place. And then he frazzled the witness because the witness kept saying the alleged incident, because the defense's position is essentially that nothing happened, that whatever else happened, the body was placed in the grass, and the body was not there for more than 15 minutes or so after the striking, and then John O'Keefe died in the field, or in the front yard.
And it doesn't matter that a piece of glass was pulled out of his nose.
Yes, because that is inconsistent.
Yeah. Yep.
I was hoping they would put the aliens who apparently did this, but nobody's seeing them on the stand.
Yes. Yes.
That's also the thing. Hello, NCR. How are you,
Hi,
NCR?
I'm sorry. I was having tech issues. My PC decided it needed to reset for an update.
Handsome dude.
Yeah.
Handsome
hey,
dude.
Becca. Hey, Becca. Hey, Griffey. Hey, Gwyneth. How are you, Gwyneth?
Hey, hon.
Or Gwen. Sorry, Gwen. Yeah, it was an ass kicking today, and it's our opinion, Gwen. That's what we were watching.
Becca's called us a troll?
No, we're being trolled, basically.
Oh, okay. Hi, trolls. Hi, Becca. Hi, Griffey.
Yeah, hi, trolls. Welcome, trolls. So, essentially, tomorrow is going to be a day for jury instructions. That's going to be the only part of the hearing. We will be covering the jury instruction as long as they're televised. We are starting late tomorrow. We usually start at 8:55 a.m. We'll be starting at 9:55 a.m. and going until the end of their session. They're otherwise off tomorrow, and then closing arguments will be on Friday, where this case goes to the jury. All we can say is our opinions, folks. You don't have to agree with them, but
Yep. I have an opinion, but you can have an opinion too.
The last witness getting so flustered after the previous witness was so flustered she was saying, "This is bullshit," under her breath, you know. Brennan destroyed these two people and solicited what he wanted from them. He feels confident because he did not put on the last 3 rebuttal witnesses that were scheduled, but he decided against them. It's not a bad sign if you're pro-prosecution. That means he's confident what's going to the jury, and he's confident in what he's going to be putting on the air when it comes to his closing arguments. There was some debate. It tried to be a debate today. Mr. Jackson asked for 90 minutes for his closing arguments. The judge said he might get an hour and 15 if she's feeling generous, but not 90 minutes. We'll have a resolution on that tomorrow before we go forward with that. NCR, to bring you up to date, Pope Phil. Health inspector came along and, well, all of those unrefrigerated, unused sidebars got him in a little trouble. So he will not be joining us tonight. And he says he's on vacation next week. He's on vacation. He's not running to Canada. He's on vacation.
Yep.
So is
That's
that why
his
he
story.
asked me to? Is that why he asked me to watch the people rowdy and paid me in gold bullion?
Yep.
And that's why the Vestal Virgins are trying to clear the property as fast as they can of all of these supposedly unused sidebars. Yeah. I think it started when he tried to do the orange spice sidebars, and it just went downhill from there. The all pink ones didn't work out.
Lots of
he had that
cockroaches.
awful.
Yep.
Yeah, cockroaches.
Yep.
He had the awful Australian barbecue yesterday. That was just gross. So, and yes, Mrs. Tom won the sidebar count today. It doesn't, there won't be, this was the last day for sidebars too. So, what the what, people?
Yep. Yep.
Now
Until
what will Gillespie do?
I don't know. Maybe they'll start the closing arguments with a demand for mistrial.
Yep. Yeah, Karen looked extra grouchy today. Very grouchy.
Oh, she was pissy.
I know. Jackson was pissy. Yeah. Brennan was pissy.
And yes, Mrs. Tom, they were suspect Maryland crab cake. He says it was real crab meat, but we don't know. Because he lives in what, Nebraska? Somewhere out there. How the hell does he get Maryland crab cakes in the western states?
Fake. It's all fake. It's all fake crab.
Well,
You buy it
I
at the
haven't
Dollar
said
General.
anything. And I'm in Seattle, and we get king crab legs.
Yeah, you have a way to get them.
Oh, damn, yum.
Yeah.
Haven't had that in a gazillion years.
And fresh
And-
salmon.
Here is Pope's lawyer,
Oh,
Mr. Mark, the sarcastic law student.
yes.
Mr. Mark, Vatican West was raided today for health code violations. Apparently, he had so many sidebars left out that went unsold that he was just allegedly storing them in the backyard.
Yep.
And now he's in custody while he's doing the paperwork to get out. He says he'll be on vacation next week, and
with
I think
quotation marks. Quotation marks around vacation.
I think your client is going to be running to Canada. That's what we think.
Well, obviously, I can't confirm or deny that. So,
yeah. What about you're having the Vestal Virgins on the property clear? They're not manning the 900 numbers to take your sins or talk about your sins in naughty, naughty ways. They're actually cleaning the property. You are making them do physical work.
Well, obviously. Yeah. Make them bend over with the broom, you know.
My goodness.
Just what we expected. Just what we expected.
We should have contract. We should have contracted out this week since Griffey is in the United States. We should have.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Phil is trading sidebars for poutine.
Oh dear Lord.
Having poutine.
Oh dear Lord. And I thought he swore off Canadian poutine because they don't have natural Wisconsin curds. So, in other news, Mr. Lane Myers is still guilty because he signed the plea deal. He signed the plea deal. For real. We have a copy of it over on our Discord server. Mark, if you sign a plea deal and you say you're guilty and you accept your guilt for 2 charges, what does that mean?
Means you're guilty, motherfucker.
So, Josh, this is a public service, Gray, went on his channel this morning saying that Lane could appeal out of his of this agreement, even though within the agreement there's a huge section that says you lose your right to appeal by signing this document.
Mm-hmm.
Which Lane has signed. So, what do you think? Can Lane get out of his plea agreement by appealing when he's already agreed that he can't appeal?
I mean,
And hey, Sathiel.
Technically, I think there are ways you could do that, but you probably wouldn't really want to test it out.
He also signed, as part of the agreement, a special stipulation that he can't at all contact the victim for the rest of his natural life.
Or mention her.
Or mention her.
He's fucked.
What are the odds?
While Mr. This is a Public Service was saying that Lane is the true victim, that his victim was not victimized, and that he wants everybody to write Lane's advisory lawyer with messages saying what a swell guy Lane is. Now, mind you, these are the same people who are writing, or allegedly, writing the negative messages that got Lane in trouble in the first place, are now writing to say he's such a swell guy and did nothing wrong. In your legal opinion, what do you think?
I think those people are fucking idiots. I mean, it's his attorney. I mean, you don't need to plead the innocence of the defendant to their attorney. That's kind of their job.
Well, the attorney is supposed to be turning all of these papers into the judge. so the judge can read them before making a decision
The judge is
on
gonna
Lane's fate.
be like, yeah, no chance.
Thank you, Dave, for the $5 super chat. Lane had his fingers crossed when he signed it, so the deal is off. Yeah, that's it.
Plus, if you
one
caught
day,
last night's, all of his witnesses were somehow related to the police, the government, people who were there who had nothing to do with his case. It was laughable.
right.
It was laughable.
It was interesting at best. Yeah. So Lane Myers will have his day in court on July 1st. Karen Reed will be back with you tomorrow morning on the Karen Reed situation, as they're essentially doing the jury instructions tomorrow. We'll be airing that live as long as they air it live, starting at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow night, we'll be back with you for the Jim Sucks Thursday show, where we'll be discussing all matters. For those new who are here new with us, I see a bunch of people over on Twitter. First, welcome. We do these shows 6 nights a week. I'm hosting 5 nights, and Pope Phil hosts Monday night for Second Phil Mondays. We will not have a Second Phil Monday next week because Phil is allegedly on vacation. But we really know he's going to Canada. Right? Anyone disagree with me?
I don't know. He threw a big ass bag of gold bars to me and said, "Watch the Roddy."
Yeah.
And I say, watch your arm.
I want him to bring me back maple syrup. The good stuff.
The good stuff.
The Roddy is fine. It's safely roaming the property.
Sathale says, I disagree. I say Canada is coming to him.
Boom, boom, boom. We love the boobies. We love the boobies. Big and bouncy boobies.
Since we allow all people to say stuff, first welcome Tony C to our show. It's over, but for the Commonwealth, she will finally be found not guilty and be free to live her life again. Okay. That's a point. If she gets off this time, I doubt that the Commonwealth will do it a third time, and we're all dreading being here for a third year in a row. Thank you, Twitter, for the $2 Australian super chat. Jim, fix your Twitter feed. It's disgraceful. I already told you it's in the hands of the company that does our Twitter feeds. Our Discord server is called what is it? What's our Discord server again? ReallyCoolNewsWire, one word. We have automated feeds for Twitter that are currently down, but we also pull in YouTube channels from nearly everybody who has a First Amendment auditing related channel. So you can hit us up and see live streams. We also do all of these drunk girl videos. They have their own dedicated feed. So if you're looking for something to do, check out our server. Yes, I know, Griffey. Your name is Griffey. We've said Griffey. Oh, Becca says Griffey is now known as Twitter by Jim. Okay. No, Griffey. And we still have to talk about that other thing. Especially before you have me do another 22-hour broadcast. Yes, if you want to see sheer insanity, go back. Almost 2 weeks now. We have a 17-hour-long me reacting to drunk girl video up on the site. It's quite the show. So, right now we're going to get back into a drunk girl that we watched earlier, but we're going to restart this one because half the panel didn't see it, and it is why you should not bring someone you know from the past back into your life especially if they've completely ruined their life in the past 10 years. Let's go to it now.
You better throw me out. I would handcuff me, like put me against the wall, and be like, "How do you feel?" And I'd be like, "In case he gets assaulted." No, keep recording, ho. Oh, I love that. Stop. Don't do that. You can't. What the hell?
And yes, NCR, we already married you off to this woman, so you don't have to worry about that.
Why do I have to get married off? Why can't we marry her off to Phil? He's the one on the run.
Because Phil decided that you needed to be married off and Hank wasn't looking to defend you. So we married you off in like a minute while Hank wasn't looking.
That is
it's a beautiful wedding. Beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Really lucky
Go ahead,
with the
Touche.
weather and all that.
I paid for the preacher and the hotel room.
That's right. And she's in the hotel room still making charges towards your bank account, NCR. You're welcome.
Good luck. Joke is a joke.
On April 2nd, 2024, police were called to a high-end hotel after a woman reportedly fought with staff and refused to leave. Despite her glamorous look, witnesses say she was drunk and aggressive. Her friends had enough. They didn't want to travel with her and instead tried to send her home in an Uber. Things escalated fast.
Okay. Did you get her ID or anything? Yeah. Ma'am, are you willing to leave on your own accord?
No.
No?
I'm fighting. That's what I'm doing. That's why you're escorting me out. I'm such a badass, such a problem. Here we go.
I'm asking you because if not, you're going to need to be trespassed, okay?
Oh my God. Well, I kind of want to trespass. Like,
Okay, well, you need to...
I don't have ID on me. I was trespassing. I was invited here.
Ma'am,
You better throw me out. I would handcuff me, like put me against the wall, and be like, "How do you feel?" And I'd be like, "It's terrible."
ma'am, how'd you get here?
I hitchhiked.
You got both friends here.
I was humping and dying.
Okay, how are you getting home?
I'm gonna be talking.
Ma'am,
Ma'am?
Please.
Go home to your wives.
okay, ma'am,
I don't like work.
ma'am,
Don't touch me.
ma'am,
I am.
ma'am. This is the last point before you get hands put on.
Folks, one warning. We are open to all opinions, but insulting people is not tolerated in our chat. You get timed out, you may get permanently banned. Zero tolerance.
Yeah,
I was
cool
nice
people.
this time.
We
Be
have
cool.
we have differing opinions. That's fine. Don't insult anybody. Don't call names. Just, be nice.
We don't have to agree with your opinion. So I am not going to pretend. I will ban. So there you go.
Shut up. I'm going home. There's no reason to arrest me.
So do you want me to call the Uber for you?
Do not put your hand.
Do you want me to call you the
Relax.
Uber? Do you want me to call the Uber
Can you call her an Uber?
No, we're fucking.
Where do you live?
Shut up.
Where do you live?
I think so, Matt.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Ma'am,
Do you want me to call the Uber?
I'm going to give you one last warning.
Do you want to?
Bitch ass cunt.
Where do you live? So I can call the Uber for you.
With retards in charge.
I have a good. I can call the Uber for you.
I live in where my Davis feels like commanding
I can
officer.
call the Uber for you. Where do you want to call the Uber for you?
He's recording it in case he gets assaulted. Fancy ass
Ma'am.
bitch.
A woman caused a big scene in a fancy hotel lobby. Police asked her to leave quietly, but she started yelling and making fun of them. She even joked about getting arrested. She had no ID, no way to get home, and didn't want to listen. A kind woman with a red purse tried to help, but the drunk woman ignored her. She acted wild and out of control.
No, keep recording, ho. You're gonna look bad. Oh my God, I'm causing problems. I'm so sorry.
All right, listen.
Oh, I love that.
Stop.
Don't do that. You can't. What the hell? Whoa. What is wrong with you? First of all, stronger than you. That's embarrassing.
You're under arrest now. Can you grab her arm?
No, that's embarrassing for you guys. What are you doing? You can't. What are you fucking people?
Careful.
I'm stronger than you. Stop.
Stop. I'm trying not to put you on the ground, ma'am.
I am supposedly doing the thing. I'm gonna get Oh my god! Oh my god! What are you?
So we are jumping forward because she got tased as part of this, I believe. Something happened here.
Orderly and resisting arrest.
That's a shocking turn of events.
I did not resist anything.
Something happened while she was on the ground. We got flagged for it earlier, so hopefully we won't get flagged again.
Well, hopefully
You tackled me. You're fucked.
Where's your car? Over here. Pull it up. Let's go. Have a seat.
Fat sauce.
Yeah, you don't want to
should we go
get
into Palm Beach
drunk
County Jail?
and stupid in a casino. You
24 hours
just
at least?
don't.
More than likely. Well, it's usually, what is it, 8 hours for intoxication? Once they set a bond.
She kept yelling and was clearly fighting the officers. One officer told her she was under arrest for being drunk and causing trouble. If you're drunk, it's better to go home when the police ask. Fighting them only makes things worse.
Even if
I don't think so.
they might hold her for 8. If not, they could set a bond and release her.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be trespass, drunk and disorderly, and then resisting.
First with ID.
Yeah, I have a right.
There's 3 misdemeanors.
Okay.
So it's usually $500 bond for each misdemeanor, and
Looking for her ID?
it's usually 10% for each.
Oh, can we have her ID? That's her ID.
Cynthia, you missed the rubber.
So, we're friends from like 10 years ago. She came out like last week to visit. I think something might have triggered some kind of manic episode, or she took something that I don't know. But she started flipping out in the car, and she went into the bar. I went back to the car because I was just like, fuck, you know, like the things she was saying. I went back and I walked into all this drama about the tab. Once I figured out what was going on, I just met her tonight, and she was talking to her when I walked up. So once I figured out what was going on, I paid the tab. I apologize to everyone. It's my first time here. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah,
And I'm worried. Also, I have a daughter at home that I need to go home to. It's a school night.
Yeah.
I can't bring this to my house. That's why I was saying,
Understandable,
like, 24 hours at least.
Well, I said you order the Uber, but she kept going back,
I just met her.
and she's getting more and more riled up. And
But it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
It happened. Like I said, it's.
we did the best we could to not put her on the ground, but it wasn't happening. Once we fell onto the Corvette,
I told her I paid it. I was like, let's go. And then she's like, no, they need to refund me. They need to refund me. I was like, no, it's good. Even if I double paid, I don't even fucking care at this point. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
You know? And she's not comprehending anything.
No, it's
Rose, at that age, peanut butter and jelly is just as good as a burger. Not that I know, but yeah, probably enjoy it more. As far as this woman, the blonde woman let the previous woman into her life again after 10 years. And this is what you get for letting the past back in your house. Mark.
Rose, make a peanut butter jelly banana sandwich and grill it like a grilled cheese.
Yes.
Boobs.
There you go. I was just making sure you were alive because I didn't hear the magic words. Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. We love the boobies. Sorry.
So I'm really worried about her, but just to kind of give you a heads up,
she'll get
manic thing that's happening, because I had this happen to another girl that I knew. Like,
we have mental health courts too. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, the charge is three misdemeanors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like she's looking at hard time. This is more of a, you can't behave like this, you're going to spend the night in jail. That's really what the charges are.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I understand. And by all means, like, I don't think this was acceptable.
I'm
for, like,
fine.
acting like
I'm
that.
sure you're fine.
Yeah,
we were
she was
just
given ample opportunity, you know.
Yeah, well, I spoke with you in there, so. Yeah.
She gave her a couple
I'm
chances
tinier,
for it.
so I can't do anything. If she starts flipping out on me in the car while I'm driving on the freeway, you know.
She wasn't calming down.
Yeah.
It was only getting
I
worse.
couldn't calm her down. You couldn't calm her down. She couldn't calm
I
her
just put my
down.
arm. I just didn't want her.
The other guy,
I didn't want it to get worse.
There was multiple people who tried.
Yeah.
Once she starts
This
turning
is
around, going back
bullshit at
in,
her
and getting
age.
more and more animated,
Yep.
I mean, we're left with no choice.
Yeah.
If she would have calmed down immediately,
yeah.
we would have put her in cuffs,
Yeah.
let her calm down, and we could have maybe just wrote her a trespass and been done with it. Could have put the
I
handcuffs,
understand.
handcuffs come off just as easy as to go on.
She turned fun time into jail time. If she had stayed calm and listened, she could have gotten a chance to leave peacefully. Instead, she has 3 charges and has gone to jail. If you drink too much, let your friends help you. Don't yell, don't fight, just go home safely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at that
And I
point,
asked her numerous
she's going to
times.
jail.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing that, like, I don't know, right? You don't see a friend in a while, you have them fly out, and
Yeah. This is her bag.
Yeah, this is her bag.
Um,
I just didn't know if I.
yeah, like, should I take
Like,
her
give it to
bag?
them?
She has her suitcase at my house.
If she's okay with you having her stuff to take back so it's all together,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Leave her
Okay.
suitcase out front.
She'll be out like in the
Don't
morning.
answer the phone.
That's them, not us.
I'm willing just to buy her the flight home on my credit card, like tomorrow, like the next flight, whatever's in the price range.
Yeah, she'll call you tomorrow, and hopefully she's better.
She knows her number by heart, or
It's in her phone. She'll have her phone.
she'll have her phone. Oh,
Yeah, she takes her phone. Alright?
Okay. Should I ask her about the purse? Or you want me to?
I don't think so. Just a backstory on.
I don't have the back. I literally was all right. Let's go. And then
Who asked her to leave?
security. I'll probably talk to Mark.
Well, there was, like I said, I walked in on drama when she was talking to her. Something about she paid for the tab and then the.
she was saying that they
bartender
didn't
took
give
the
her
money.
like. She said she paid, but she was waiting for like her change, and then like she didn't pay them, but she said she did. Because the girl gave her the money back, but I think she put it in her purse and forgot. She's like, I paid them already. And they checked the cameras, and then it's whatever.
So you could fill you in on.
Okay. So they originally were sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
And they had a tab of
I didn't drink at all. I just
$30-something
walked in.
dollars. She claimed that she put $150 cash in the checkbook. We checked cameras. That didn't happen.
Okay.
When I got back downstairs, she informed me that she actually paid it, so she was good to
I have
go.
the receipts too.
She kept saying that she wants a change and started getting belligerent and crazy saying she
There
wants
you
a
go.
change. I told her, can you please depart the restaurant? We can talk outside. Then she pulled her phone out and started saying there's cameras and started going crazy. Then she slapped my hand and threatened me, and then she said,
Yes.
If your tab is $30, why would you put $150 cash in the black book?
Because you're drunk?
Yes.
You know how many cameras are in a casino? Do you have any idea how many
What place
cameras are in a
try to
casino?
want to scam?
Yeah.
Just drunk.
In a casino, you're on camera from the minute you get in their parking lot.
Absolutely.
Your way to the door, even if you're there just to use the bathroom, you're on camera.
Absolutely. Don't
I
think
don't
you'll
know.
ever get away with it. You won't.
They have all sorts of facial recognition software. You got priors, they know about it. They know they can run credit checks on you. You know, you're in their world when you go into a casino. I mean, they used to say it was dangerous when the mob ran casinos. Oh no, it's much worse now that private entities have the casinos.
Yeah, and don't be a dumbass in a casino.
And the mob
Don't.
didn't have
Yeah,
camera
just don't.
technology.
Yeah, just don't. Go in there, have fun, and leave. Yep.
Mob didn't need cameras and technologies. If you got accused, you were going to have your legs broken, essentially.
Or your hand cut off.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Robert De Niro said at casino. You can take the money, or you can leave with your fingers intact.
Yep.
Yes.
You can't have both.
Yep.
They had a loft above, and the security could watch from mirrors in the ceiling.
Right.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Counting cards is technically not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
Right, but you can be banned from a casino for it.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can be
Yes.
trespassed forever. Or
Who
any
else
of their
is back to-
or any
after
other
the
casinos they're related to.
You tell me that now, but look at my hands.
Yes, your hands tell a different story.
Yeah, my ex-husband used to count cards.
Hands.
He
Yeah,
used to count cards on two-handed blackjack.
right.
And that was a long time ago, but you have to be really careful
Right.
because they can spot it a mile away.
I never counted cards, but my cousins never wanted to play cards with me because
Yeah,
I
he
always
counted cards.
no.
He
I
was
never
good
counted
too.
the
He was
cards.
really good.
No, I'm being dead serious. I never counted the cards. I just counted how many times they shuffled the deck. And every time I would just count like 1, 2, 3. They shuffled 3 times and then they split 2 times. And they would never
Right.
want to play cards with me. But I'm not counting how many cards are left in the deck. Because I don't know. I'm just counting the times they shuffled and just.
Well, this was single deck blackjack. It was a long time ago. Single deck blackjack where you could play 2 hands at a time. So it wasn't relatively hard for him to count cards.
Yeah, remember, this was back in the 1940s. So
Yes.
Sean says those 7-deck shoes kind of make it very hard to count. Sathale says the casinos can ban you, but they can't press charges for card counting because of it. Unless you're using like a device, they catch you using an electronic device or whatever.
You can't even open your cell phone at a table.
Right.
Yep.
Lemon Tarts Club says life is not an Ocean's 11 movie. You're right at that one. None of us are as pretty as Brad Pitt. Sorry. Or Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Yes, I look exactly like I've been told. Without my beard, I look exactly like Mr. Roper from the old Three's Company. That's who I look like. Well, Mark, we're not even going to say what Mark looks like. Though you have seen him on wanted posters before. Just going to say that.
I actually have wanted posters printed with my face on it.
Her friend tried to talk to her. She started insulting her friend. At that point, we were trying to get her out, but she was not taking any of our requests to leave.
So she slapped your hand? Like, did you touch her, or
no?
did you,
she also accused me of touching her 6
It
times.
was me though. I was trying to get in the middle, and then I think she thought it was him, but it was me. I was in front of her.
Okay. The only reason why she slapped my hand is she started recording. I said, "Please don't record me." She slapped my hand out.
Okay.
That's what happened.
You don't want any charges for the battery?
No.
Okay.
I just want to trespass. That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
like I said, I think this is something. I think something snapped. Sometimes things trigger people, alcohol, whatever.
She must be on something else because that can't just be alcohol.
This woman was arrested for being drunk and causing trouble. Her friend felt embarrassed but still helped her. She offered to pay for her and take her things. People thought she was not just drunk, but maybe something else was wrong.
Yeah.
Because, you guys came with her and she's still acting like crazy like that.
Yeah.
You're afraid to take her in your vehicle.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned that she was.
Yeah, she started acting strange in the car. Started yelling at me about crazy things, and I was just like, "Yo, we're going to have fun. This is my first night out. I just moved up. I haven't been out."
Yeah. Was she drinking at your house?
I think she was drinking champagne. She ordered a Postmates or something. I've noticed since she's been staying with me, there's been little orders, right? Because I don't have alcohol in my house. I'm not really a drinker.
Okay.
Maybe
So
socially
she's
go out, have one or two.
So she's an alcoholic. There you go.
So as far as I know, it was some champagne before we got here, and When I remember when we sat down, I said, "What did you drink?" She said,
Yeah, she only had one though. That's why when the girl said
What's her baseline? Is her baseline like that, or is
she
she?
could drink a lot.
No, I mean like
What's she like normally?
Is she a calm? She's a calm, rational.
Oh yeah, usually she's friendly, like social, nice, not like argumentative, yelling. She was like saying something about like, you know, someone's fat, you know, when people start getting all mad and they.
Does she have any issues with her gait? Like, does she walk normal?
Yeah, she walks normal.
She doesn't have any issues walking a straight line, keeping balance or anything like that?
No, she's normal otherwise.
Okay, so her stumbling around is not normal?
Yeah, no, that's like from the alcohol. I would assume.
Manifestly under the influence of alcohol?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, can you grab their stuff? I'm gonna start filling out trespass. I'll get you a copy and then I'll just put hers.
Hello. Hi, Officer Hassan. I'm just gonna get you out of here. Are you buckled in? It is buckled in, yeah. Okay. I'm going very safe. Sorry. You got it? Yeah. Okay. Did you go too? I did. You're good. I'm sorry. Okay. I have a wedgie. I'm pulling it. Do you mind? Oh, never mind. You're good. And, alright. You just start here. So you tell her to do what you're okay?
So, I did rest and broken ligaments on my left arm. If you don't mind, it's
okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I think she had X-rays. So.
Okay. No, I'll keep that in mind when I take you out of cuffs and everything. I just have to do a search.
Thank you.
Okay. You don't have anything in your pockets or your pockets on your weapons?
No.
Hopefully. Okay. All right.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'm not trying
No,
to.
it's
I get it. It's not
just
for the best. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Here.
Thank you.
All right, and then back up towards here. We'll take those cuffs off you. Yeah. Here. We'll take these hands here.
Thank you.
Sorry, about a little backwards. Do you mind checking your leg?
Yeah, this one's broken. This bone thing's on the counter right here, so it hurts.
I'm sorry. If you mind, like you could squat down if it would help. Oh.
Even in the police car, she kept talking. She said sorry, then complained about having a wedgie, just like that. She also said her arm and leg were hurting, but it was already too late to feel sorry for her. She said getting handcuffed on the ground was embarrassing, but she wasn't embarrassed when yelling, cursing, and being rude to everyone in the restaurant. The suspect was arrested and charged with trespassing, disorderly intoxication, and resisting arrest without violence. She later entered a plea deal and pleaded guilty to all charges. As part of her sentence, she was ordered to pay $600 in fines and fees, which were eventually turned over to a collection agency. In the end, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned. And hey, don't forget.
Okay, let's go on to one more for the night. We got a quick one here. And yes, for those who are new, we run about an hour every night. We do Karen Reed coverage throughout the day when she's on trial. We hope to God that they come to some sort of verdict this time, because we did it last year, we did it this year. We literally make no money off of these all-day broadcasts, so any donations, any help out, if you want to do that, the donation links are in our description.
And hello to any biggin people who are watching us.
Yes, hi biggin people if you're out there. Okay, we're on to police find intoxicated 21-year-old lost in a public bathroom. And this one could be a Mark bride.
On September 1st, 2023, officers responded to a gas station after reports of a woman acting strangely. She was very drunk and could not control herself. Officers tried to help, but she was confused.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you're drunk.
Hello? Like driving your Aston Martin up, what do you call those things on the side of the road?
The police department, can you come out?
Telegraph pole.
Yeah.
Clothes on.
Somebody on this panel has a lot of experience doing that, don't they?
Maybe.
Sorry?
As for the Rolls Royce.
I said, do you hear my keys?
I hear them.
Yep.
You want to try? Is there someone we can call for you? See you Gail?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright. Who can you call?
The one that's on mine.
One second. Yeah. Oh God, you can't call anybody.
That's on my phone.
Yeah, you can't try again in 50 minutes. It's not gonna happen. Where do you live at?
She locked herself out of her phone.
140F, are you in the lobby?
2 seconds. You put this in your pocket? You can't get in your phone.
So she's so drunk, she locked herself out of her phone.
Some phones you're only allowed 3 wrongs and then you get locked for several hours.
Oh boy.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Excuse me.
That was a good night, that was.
Yeah, but I'm not bailing you out again after a night like that.
We agree. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Peoples, for the comment. At this point, I'd rather have a V8. I'm sick of this trial, and it should have been over the first time. We can't agree with you more on that one. There should have been a verdict one way or another in the first trial.
I will say I am glad the trial did happen for one reason.
Yeah?
It got me to meet you, Jim, and to be a part of
Yes,
this
it
great
did.
show.
Yes, it did. He came on board last year during the Karen Reed trial.
What a sweet
First
thing
one.
to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our little group has only been together for about a year. We came from another channel that disbanded around, it was May. So about...
May of 24.
About 13 months ago, we started on this channel. This channel is also complemented by our daily, almost daily news articles over on ReallyCoolSite.org, ReallyCoolSite.org. We also feature news articles on this site every morning when I've got something to share, read by the Mighty Pants. We tend to be an old-fashioned newscast. We do put out a newscast whenever there's enough news, so you can sit here and listen to an audio newscast.
Yeah, and then I joined panel, like 4 months ago?
No, Gia. You joined panel like 6 months ago.
Really?
That was before January, so
wow,
it's over 6 months.
Time flies.
I fell into your lap because of Glenn Serio.
Yep. Tuesday was around the same time Gia joined. And Mark is our hired gun tonight because Pope Phil, our other host, is on the run from the health inspector or something.
I just showed up one day looking for food and wagged my tail, and that was it.
Yes. So it's been a year, a little over a year on this channel. Before that, some of us were on another channel for a year before that. So yeah, the better less said about that other channel. But we've had a lot of experience with news, and we are finally hitting our stride here over on this channel. So I want to thank everybody for being with us tonight, as this is going to go another 12 minutes or so, and then we're usually out of here. Again, for those just joining us, the Karen Reed murder trial, pretty much both sides have ended their case. So we're going to have jury instruction hearing tomorrow starting at, our coverage starts at 9:55 a.m. Eastern. We'll go on until the end of that hearing. And then closing arguments are on Friday, apparently. So the jury's going to get this case. And we'll see where it goes. Yes, Touche.
What is Phil's catchphrase going to be after the trial? Because it's always sidebar.
I don't know. Well, he's in trouble with the health inspector for those sidebars, so it may have to be retired. Go ahead.
Probably a piece of meat, like he always talks about.
Yes, Phil's finest meats.
Yep.
I don't know what it's going to be, but it'd probably have, and this is an attachment from the FCC or the Food and Drug Administration.
Well, now that they're relaxed, they probably won't care.
That's true.
I wonder where Becca and Mr. Twitter went. Mr. Griffey. It's so easy to forget his name. So
probably
Mr.
working on the new
Twitter.
mattress. The new mattress. Yep.
Yeah, testing the warranty.
Yeah, the new mattress.
Griffey is the Twitter from Down Under. That's right.
Yep.
Where women run at men shunda.
There you go.
He's not just X, he's triple X.
He puts the triple X in, well, something we can't say on the air. In excellent. That's right. Excellent. Yeah.
Root beer.
Ma'am?
You're doing root beer.
Put it in your pocket.
24686.
Where's your give ready?
Yes. In my
No, where's your ID? In your car?
Yes.
All right, let's go to your car.
ID.
So this woman was lost in the bathroom.
What's your address? 0?
Was he looking for a lost shaker of salt?
Apparently.
That's not a good address.
Wouldn't be lost women with a friend. We travel in
Man, put that back in your pocket. Go to your car.
Now she's trying to shoplift on the way out of the store.
You can't get in there for 50 minutes. It's all right.
Looks like it's a
What's
Circle
your address?
K.
Over here. Isn't your car down there?
Yes.
Let's go to your car.
Hold on.
Ma'am,
There's some strange things.
you can't get in your phone.
Look.
You can't get in your phone for 50 minutes.
Oh, it's a Casey's.
Relax,
That's
don't
even
fall over.
worse.
Just go this way.
It's a what?
It's a Casey's.
Okay.
Casey's is like a really, really great convenience store.
So she's a local girl to you.
Well, Casey's are all over the Midwest,
Okay.
but
And
they have a strong dominance in Iowa.
so do you think Mark would fit in Iowa?
I don't know. Mark, how do you feel about cornfields?
Yeah, right.
Does anybody fit in Iowa?
Not really.
Yeah.
It's like Misfit Island.
So am I marrying him off or not?
Let's see a little bit more of this wonderful girl.
This is not my car.
No, it's not your
Who was literally so lost, she was lost in a bathroom.
car. Your car's down there.
So many
You need to
tools.
figure
and
this
then
out
you
because
put it
you're
in
about to
this
go to jail for public intox.
No, I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
Where do you live?
I live in 25660.
No.
2560.
No.
0E0.
On the shit right there.
Yes, of course. I did not want to drive.
What's your name?
Janelle Martinez.
What is it?
Y-A-N.
What's your first name?
Janelle.
Janelli. 319 at Lancer.
They do have really good people.
I wasn't even 10 minutes away from my house.
If you can't tell me where you live,
No.
I'm gonna have to take you to jail.
No.
Where do you live?
56E0O Amazon Road.
The officers keep asking her for information, but she struggles to answer.
So, someone claiming to be Pope Phil is in side chat. Who says this place was founded in Iowa and I fit in Iowa just fine.
That's a soccer
Rubba. Fuck you, Phil. Touche is a sweetheart. Okay.
That's a soccer account.
Now, the real Pope Phil we know is in custody of the health inspector right now for all of those sidebars that have gone sour in the backyard.
Yep.
He was supposed to be taking them to a landfill.
To answer Sue Bear's question, no. Casey's they were originally called Casey's General Store, but they've become a pretty much a full service gas station, and they are known for their pizza because they have some of the best pizza out there. As the fact electricians said, they're a pizza place that's known for selling gas as well.
And the real Pope Phil, too, is supposedly going on vacation next week when we think he's fleeing to Canada.
Yeah, he would never say that to me. This is a sock. This is a sock.
Gotta be.
If this is the real Pope Phil, how many gold bars did you put in the bag?
Yep.
She cannot give her address or call anyone for help. Things are getting more tense.
I just want to know where to send you with a cab. If you can't tell me where to go, you're going to go to jail. 5
6.
Yes.
6 E0.
That's not a correct address.
Yeah, it's
56 E0. That's not a correct address.
E Douglas E Road.
Oh my
Look,
God.
I can write it. I can write it.
You
down.
cannot write it. You can't even see it. How are you supposed to write it down?
I can.
She should tattoo it on her
I
arm.
just want to call a cab so you can go home.
I'll
If you
write it
can't
down.
tell me where you
No,
live, you are not going to write it down. It's absolutely physically.
Yeah. NCR, the fake Pope Phil 2 says, Kentucky, I'm fleeing to Kentucky, and 0 gold bars. It was 30 pieces of silver.
Fleeing to Kentucky.
Leaving
Yeah,
us
that's
with
not
the
real
health
Pope
department. Thanks,
And
Phil.
I have the bag of gold bars in my hand right now.
Impossible for you to write something if you can't even
If
say
I
it.
can write it, how much you want to
No.
bet? That's E Road. That's my address.
I'm keeping the paper.
Can't you
rowdy.
tell me where I live? You're the police.
Police
dispatch.
5 6 0 5 6 0.
The woman says she only lives 5 minutes away, but she cannot remember the full address or how to get home. Officers are trying to help, but she keeps repeating herself.
Not an address. Not a valid one.
I'm so sorry.
Your ID says
Mom's address.
that's your mom's address.
36.
Does she live there?
Yes, she does.
Try and find her and Tyler real quick. So she's in there. I don't have a computer in my car.
Poor kid.
27.
He's already messed up so young.
70 is my address.
You have to get past my army first, Ethel.
Can't believe you drove.
Zoe even knows her address.
I literally live 5 minutes away. Right here.
What does that matter? You're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna kill yourself.
No.
How old are you?
21.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
You know, Phil's not here. And it does get lonely on the road if he's on the run.
Oh, God, no. We are not upsetting Mrs. Pope Phil 2. She already said she would castrate a
Shame on
member
you.
of the panel should we ever consider that. And because Mark is here tonight and has volunteered for castration, it's him on the line. And I want to vouch that Mark needs his manhood. It's all he's got left.
And Tim, 2 of us can't be castrated.
That's right.
Yeah,
So of the 3,
Yep.
of the 3,
I like to keep myself intact.
Yeah.
So
She's put up with him for 30 years. Leave her
Yes.
alone. She's already spent time in
How
purgatory.
bad do you want your green card?
There you go.
Well, if I can't consummate the damn thing, then what's the point?
Ooh.
Oh, it's just chemical castration. I mean, you'll still have them. It's just you won't be able to reproduce.
It's like that Spitfire that we destroyed.
Sibling.
And you can't even call anybody. Jesus Christ.
I literally can walk there. 3560 ab.
You have a phone number for your mom? Yes. You can't even call her because the phone's locked out for 31 minutes.
Yes.
What's the telephone number? Know the phone number?
Yeah, I know my mom's phone number, but she's sleeping right now.
That's fine. We're going to wake her up. Oh, so...
501-222.
1:30, Adam.
Do you want to type it?
501.
501-22780.
Case number is
32775. It's
32775. 161.
Wow.
What? What is your mom's address?
It's not even a full telephone number.
I'm sorry, her phone number. Phone number.
That's her phone number. 2560.
Adam, I think 161's at the jail. I'll let them know when they come back in.
This is why people need microchips in their head.
Go ahead, Touche.
We should ask the chat who should lose the things that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Yes,
Mark.
should it be Mark or should it be NCR?
Hey.
NCR.
Do it to Mark. Mark.
Put a 1 inside chat and put a 2 inside chat, and we'll figure out the numbers, what they mean later. So 1 or 2.
I'll scrap the Rolls Royce.
So far, Matt G seems to say Mark quite a bit.
That's kind of worrying.
We've got 3 for Mark. 4 for Mark is Mrs. Tom put 69 in. We all know that means Mark.
I have no opinion.
Just throw it in YouTube side chat.
I have no opinion. I like Mark. I like NCR. I'm not picky.
I don't get pulled over.
That's 17 for Mark so far. 18. Man, Mark, you are popular.
Gia,
Her phone is locked, and
who can't spell color, flavor, or airplane correctly on the panel?
What?
I told you that was a learning disability. I mean, what?
Mark,
And I'm writing the paper at like 3 a.m. Give me a break.
Mark, spell color.
He spells it COLOUR.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wait, it should be spelled.
Yep.
No,
just like honor. HONOUR.
Proper way to spell it.
Yep. Yep.
and she cannot call her mom or anyone else. Officers are running out of options. The confusion keeps building as she struggles to remember anything.
I go in my address and my mom's empty afternoon.
This is just sad.
I don't live with my mom anymore.
So she had a fight with mom, came to the gas station, got drunk, and hid in the bathroom.
50 blocks away. And you're supposed to be going home? Well, we can't. If you can't tell us where you live and we can't call someone, can you tell us anybody's telephone number that we can call?
I can call my ex-boyfriend.
What's his telephone number?
Can I call him?
You can't unlock your phone. Is that fine? Well, we don't have an option. I don't want to do it, but...
I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm so
Is there no, it's just fucking locked.
Officers tried different ways to help her get home, but she still can't give a clear answer. They're getting frustrated, but want to avoid arresting her.
Hold on, calm down. 515. 86.
Her name is Angela.
Okay, hold on. I need 515. Slow. Calm yourself. Collect yourself. 515.
867.
867. What's the last four?
477.
What is it?
Her name is 4777.
4777? Alright, so now she's giving me a different address. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna knock on the door. If nobody answers, she's going to jail. She's saying 5. Oh. So, if we go there, nobody knows her, she's going to jail. I'm done with this. I'll write the case. You recognize any of this? Google Maps took me here.
Is she saying like this is the house?
She won't answer.
Good night, Gia.
I'm gonna check and see if the phone's unlocked. It's unlocked. Finally. Here. What's your phone's password?
You can watch it. You can watch it. Look.
No, wait. Just tell me it. So I'll type it in.
Okay.
What is it?
5.
No. What is it?
9, 8.
What?
9, 8. Look.
Your phone's password.
It's my password. Look. Watch.
Okay, just tell me it, because you're gonna type it up and you're gonna lock your phone.
No. Look.
Just tell me it.
9,
8.
5.
Okay, wait. 9, 5.
The woman finally tries to unlock her phone, but fails again. After giving many wrong addresses, officers decide they cannot help her any further. What will happen to her now?
I'm done with this. You're going to jail. I'm done with this. I gave you every option, every chance. Nope, you're going to jail. I'm done with this. I've had enough. I've given you every option, every chance. Tried calling people for you. Are you going to throw up in my car?
141 Adam.
Please don't. I'd be very upset if I have to go clean puke. Hey, Yanelli. Would you submit to a PBT for me? Okay. We tried everything. Literally everything. This is not an arrest we wanted to give you guys. Public intoxication. Hammered off her ass. She couldn't figure out. She didn't know her home address, her mom's home address. Couldn't remember her ex-boyfriend's phone number, her mom's phone number, her phone number. She locked her phone for like 3 hours trying to get into it. So it's been a trip. And then the address she gave me obviously wasn't in our system. I pulled up, it's 5701 Holcomb.
After many chances, officers have no choice but to arrest her for public intoxication. She blows a high number on the breath test. This could have ended much worse.
Push it. What do they want? Alrighty. Alright, Janelli, I'm gonna have you blow on this, okay? Take a deep breath, okay?
Of course.
And blow as hard as you can, okay? Wrap your lips around it, around the straw. And blow. Keep blowing, blow. There you go. Good job. Woo! Damn. Janelli, you blew a 260. Alright, these gentlemen here on my wagon team, they're gonna get...
Okay, a 260. No wonder she can't remember her phone password, let alone where her mom lives. 2.260, Mrs. Tom. That's what is it? Almost 4 times or 3 times legal limit. 8, 16, 24. Yeah, 3 times the legal
Jim, read my
limit.
comment in the chat.
Your comment in chat. I don't see your comment in chat.
I said, remember, this number is after a few hours with the cops. It would have been higher if they did right away.
Yes.
Yep, County, okay?
What was it?
260. Yep.
You got a bag or something in case she has something in her pocket?
Yeah, yep. I got all of our stuff here.
We're gonna take her. Did you pack up the PBT?
Yep. Right. It's all back in the box for y'all.
Thanks.
I appreciate you, gentlemen. I'll get your booker and then get you guys out of here.
Oh, yeah.
In the end, she was charged with public intoxication. She is lucky she did not hurt anyone or get a DUI.
Okay, folks. We are going to be out of here in a minute. Remember, we do this six nights a week, 8 o'clock Eastern. We also do live coverage of the Karen Reed murder trial. While we tend to be on the side of the prosecution, everyone is welcome, though there are a million other YouTube channels that are doing pro Karen Reed coverage. We try to stand out for our insights, and we respect everyone else who is here, who comes in, as long as you remain civil to everyone else. This is not a place to fight. It's a place to get along, have some fun, and have some fun with the coverage. Yes, Mrs. Tom, 10 a.m. Eastern is the start time tomorrow. For that, anything to say before we get out of here?
Don't drink and be stupid.
Yes.
I have some projects in the work on the second channel that should be coming out fairly soon.
Okay.
Besides the main, I have a movie review channel where I am going to be working on some summertime themed horror movie reviews.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And Mark, thank you for stopping by. Moist boobs. Okay, then. On that note, remember, we're starting an hour later tomorrow, and we'll be back for a couple hours of coverage, then the rest of the day off until our 8 o'clock show. Good night, everybody, and have a safe tomorrow. Out and